Councillor Wood, right?
That's right.
Councillor Wood, thank you so much for sitting down with me at the last day of the Federation of Canadian Municipalities. What does a city councillor from Parksville, British Columbia, need to come to FCM for?
Well, stronger together is the motto for this year's convention with the Federation of Canadian Municipalities. It both speaks to Canada being stronger together and also municipalities and local governments being stronger together, Chris. So we have a lot of needs at the local government level. Our provinces support us on some of those needs, but FCM specifically speaks to the federal government, and hopefully we get some of those needs addressed, mainly through a municipal growth framework.
Are you hearing the same concerns that you're dealing with in Parksville that you're hearing during these sort of off-the-cuff, in the middle of the hallway conversations, or as I like to call them, the true networking sessions? Are you hearing similar concerns that you're dealing with that all other municipalities are dealing with? Or to quote a fellow councillor who just came, or a mayor who just came on the show, do you feel like an island upon yourself and you're going, oh, we're unique in our challenge?
I mean, getting down to the nitty-gritty of every local government, there's probably some specific needs to that city or that municipality or that electoral area or county. But in general, we're all being asked to build more housing, and we're responsible for 60% of the infrastructure, and we only get 10% of the tax dollars, Chris. So in that sense, we're all in the same boat. Yeah.
Where do you go from here now? Because you can't stop the conversations after you get on the plane tonight and head back to Parksville. What happens when you get back there? What do you ensure that the conversations that started here don't just end here?
Yeah, well, I mean, we saw President Rebecca Bly have a sit-down with Prime Minister Mark Carney, and that's fantastic. That's the whole reason this organization exists. I love that Mark Carney made some time for Rebecca. I think that we're already on a strong footing with this new government. There are uncharted waters ahead with tariffs and international trade relations, big energy projects that both the province of BC and the federal government are going to try to push through so they can build the economy a little bit more resilient, a little bit more independent. And we hope local governments aren't forgotten in everything that's going to be coming forward.
From a local perspective, your local MP was actually on stage yesterday, if I'm doing my math here correctly. Gord Johns, the Member of Parliament for, I'm going to get the name wrong, so I'm not even going to try and get it right. What was it like to hear from him, from that municipal experience? Because he has that municipal past experience, and now he's a Member of Parliament. There's rumors that he could be running for the full leadership of the federal NDP, but what was it like to hear him speak and have other delegates hear what you get to hear on a regular basis?
Chris, I personally like when an MLA or an MP or an MPP have run in local government, have been a councillor or been a mayor, because I think it really adds to their experience. And obviously when Gord spoke yesterday to all of the delegates, he was very relatable because he knows the boat we're in. Gord works his butt off in my riding of Courtney Alberni. I'm not holding it against you, Chris, because I don't know how many ridings are in your brain, way more than mine. So I'm not making fun of you there. And Gord works his butt off and he knows the issues, and you saw with the standing ovation for Gord that he was hitting all the right notes. And he knows the issues that we deal with, and I think he will work his tail off here in Ottawa for local governments. So,
can I ask a very political question?
Yeah.
You're running for a board position, so
Sure.
you should be able to answer a political question.
Sure, of course.
What is the benefit for the city of Parksville to be a part of the Federation of Municipalities?
Yeah, the benefit is to have part of that stronger voice for the federal government. If we're going to get contributions from the provincial government, of course, there'll be some strings attached, and we'll accept it that the City of Parksville helps us pay for big infrastructure projects. Our pool expansion of $30 million. The numbers are a little smaller with the City of Parksville compared to other local governments. But if there's contributions coming from the federal level, that helps as well. Right, we're still gonna accept that. And if the federal government is asking the City of Parksville to build housing, if the immigration numbers are up there and they need more housing, well, we're going to do our part. We are doing our part. And if there's any contributions that are going to go to the municipalities that are doing their part, then we'll gladly accept those contributions. Yeah. Are
you optimistic about the future of municipalities after leaving, as you're prepared to leave Ottawa?
Well, like I said, when we saw President Rebecca Bly sit down with Mark Carney and have a conversation, that says a lot. It says that we're on the radar. I think in the past, I don't know all of the history of Federation of Canadian Municipalities, but I don't think it's been as strong as it is right now. And so that's very encouraging at the local government level, because you want to be part of a strong voice that's being heard, and I think we are. Yeah.
Councillor Wood, always a pleasure.
Hey, thanks for having me, Chris. Love the work you're doing.